So I know there's a handful of classes starting today at Millis. It got me thinking. People are in class right now to be a truck driver all over the place. Various companies. Don't make a difference. Don't make a difference where you at. So if you ain't a Millis or ain't gonna be a Millis, that don't make a difference. This video is for everybody who's in trucking training or about to get in truck training. One of the hardest things I've ever done in my whole entire life was go through the training process to be a truck driver. And I've hit on this just a little bit before when I did my review of Millis, but this ain't about Millis. Because I've talked to people everywhere. I've talked to people at all kinds of companies, and they had a similar experience. And that's because there ain't no way to put two people that ain't never met in a truck for 6 to 8 weeks, whatever the training time is, together without that being difficult. It's difficult mentally, it's difficult emotionally, it's difficult physically. But what I'm here to tell you and to remind you of is, by God, you went into that classroom, you went onto that website so that you could go to that classroom. You made a conscious decision to sign up to drive a truck for one reason or another. And I promise you are going to want to quit. You're going to want to quit when you're in that truck. Your trainer could be the nicest person in the whole wide world. I personally didn't have any issues with my trainer. We didn't bump heads or we didn't really have any issues. But I can promise I was ready to get the hell out of his truck because I was ready to get my own truck. He was ready for me to get my own truck. So I know personally some people that have came to training here, and they got a trainer. I know a guy who got a trainer that was a friend of his. And he couldn't take it. It was too much. He ended up having to leave. Well, he wasn't asked to leave. He left because he couldn't take it. And that's gonna happen, y'all. That's gonna happen. You gonna want to take your ass home. But I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this video before you're going into training, and I don't care where you're going to train, I can't say that enough. If you Swift, CR, England, Prime, some local company, it don't make a kiss my ass where it is that you're going to train. Do not give up. You stay the course. You stay in that truck. You put in that time or those miles or those days or whatever it is that that company requires, and you make it happen. Make it happen for your family. Make it happen for your damn dog. Whoever it is that you're trying to take care, make it happen for you. Whoever it is that you set out to do this for, you keep on doing it. Because there's people better than myself who have started this adventure and have not been able to make it. People that have been through worse, far worse shit than being in a truck with a trainer for 6 to 8 weeks, and they still, for some reason, couldn't make it. You can make it. You're gonna make it. So if you're sitting in a classroom right now and you're going through orientation, or you're going through the yard portion of your training where you haven't quite got in a truck with your trainer out on the open road yet, prepare yourself for what I'm telling you. This shit ain't easy. It just ain't easy. But there ain't been one thing that I've ever accomplished in my life that brought me more satisfaction than the day I was handed the keys to my own truck. And I sat in that truck. It almost tore me up inside. I was just so damn happy. I sat in that truck and I looked around and I said, everything I just did was worth it. All that time I spent away from home, near about 2 months straight, was worth it. All that time sleeping in that bunk, all that time sharing that little bit of space with another person was worth it. And you're gonna feel the same way. You're gonna feel the same way. And the company you starting with don't necessarily have to be the one you end with. But if you're somewhere that's gonna give you a chance, that's gonna teach you how to drive a truck safely, teach you how to drive a truck, just go through it. Do what it is you got to do. Because once you get out here, there ain't nothing like it. You know, as I walk by here, I see all these different trucks parked along this way here at this Love. All these different trucks out here. They all started somewhere. They all got into this business for some reason. More importantly, they all stayed in it for some reason. So I got y'all on my mind. Y'all newbies that don't know quite what you got yourself into. That you and your spouse don't quite know what you got yourself into. But it's not a bad thing. So you stay your ass in that training truck and you finish that training and you get those keys. And you're gonna be damn glad you did. I promise, I promise. Until next time, drive on, driver. Y'all stay safe out there.